this lesson, we will be learning about the ancient art practice of creating a mandala. So what does the word mandala translate to? Mandala is actually Sanskrit for the word circle. After you observe some of the examples of mandalas from around the world, you will better understand why mandalas translate to the word circle. The first mandalas originated in Asian countries. These countries include Tibet, Nepal, India, China, Japan, Bhutan, and Indonesia. The first creations of these mandalas date back as far as the 1st century BCE. That's over 2,000 years ago. In this lesson, we will be focusing on the Tibetan sand mandala, the Rangoli Mandala, and the Alpona Bengali Mandala. We will start by discussing the sand mandala. Tibetan sand mandalas are created by Buddhist monks. Tibetan sand mandalas are only created by men. Tibetan sand mandalas, just like in the name, are made entirely out of small grains of colored sand. Sand mandalas can take up to a month to create due to the controlled process of placing a grain of sand at a time. Typically, an entire team of monks will work on a mandala, starting at the center point and slowly working together to build outwards. So what do the monks use to make this sand spread so evenly and neatly on top of the mandala that they're creating? See that tool? That's called a chalk pour. The monk holds the chalk pour in one hand and runs a metal rod over its grated surface, which causes the sand to flow in a fluid motion. Soon after completing the beautiful mandala, it is looked at for a while and then dismantled, taken apart slowly in a very important ceremony. The Buddhist monks believe that taking the mandala apart is just as important as putting it together. They believe in the idea of impermanence. That means that nothing lasts forever. Each area of sand is slowly removed and collected in jars, and then monks transport the sand back to a body of water and release it. This is a symbolic representation of the connection between nature and life. Next type of mandala we will learn about is the Rangoli Mandala. Rangoli Mandalas are a form of floor art, which means that they are done on the floor or on the ground outside of homes or inside homes. Where Tibetan sand mandalas were made only by men, Rangoli mandalas are created by women and children. They use materials such as rock powders, colored rice, colored sand, and flower petals. These designs that they create are passed down from one generation to the next, keeping both the art form and the tradition alive. Rangoli mandalas are traditionally made during the Diwali festival in India. They can also be made on a daily basis. Rangoli mandalas also focus on the idea of impermanence, meaning that they do not last forever. The wind might blow and they might be destroyed. People might walk on them. They are not meant to last forever. The final type of mandala we will be learning about today is the Alpona Bengali Mandala. Alpona or Alpana mandalas are actually created by using a special paste created by rice, flour, and water, which is then finger painted by hand onto a floor or a road or even inside of a home. These types of mandalas might not follow a specific circle pattern like the other mandalas we have seen. Traditionally, they are completely white because of the material that's used for them. They are not as colorful as the other mandalas we have seen in this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about all of these beautiful and incredible different types of mandalas. Our Tibetan sand mandala, our Rangoli Mandala, as well as our Alpona Bengali Mandala. Which one was your favorite?